Lawsuits. Understanding the different types and legal considerations. Presentation overview. Types of lawsuits. There are different types of lawsuits that exist, including civil, criminal, and administrative suits. Each type of suit has its own specific procedure and requirements. Preparing for a lawsuit. Preparing for a lawsuit involves gathering evidence, hiring a lawyer, and understanding the legal process. It is important to have a strong case and a solid legal team to navigate the complex legal system. Legal considerations and outcomes. Lawsuits can have different legal considerations and outcomes, including settlements, judgments, and appeals. It is important to understand the potential outcomes of a lawsuit and to have a plan in place to address them. Types of lawsuits. Civil suits. Civil suits involve disputes between individuals, businesses, or organizations and can involve issues such as contracts, property rights, and personal injury. Examples include breach of contract, property disputes, and medical malpractice. Criminal suits. Criminal suits involve acts that are considered to be crimes by the government, such as murder, theft, and assault. The government brings criminal charges against the individual or individuals accused of the crime, and if found guilty, they can face penalties such as imprisonment or fines. Administrative suits. Administrative suits involve disputes between individuals or businesses and government agencies, such as the IRS or Environmental Protection Agency. Examples include tax disputes, workplace safety violations, and environmental regulation violations. Civil suits. Civil suits are legal actions that involve disputes between two parties, such as individuals or businesses, and are often resolved through litigation. Criminal suits. Definition. Criminal suits are legal proceedings where the state or federal government brings charges against individuals accused of committing a crime. Offenses. Criminal suits can include a range of offenses such as assault, theft, and murder. Administrative suits. Administrative law governs the activities of government agencies and their officials. It involves the creation, enforcement, and adjudication of rules and regulations, including environmental law, violations, and employment disputes. How to prepare for a lawsuit. Gathering evidence. Gathering evidence is a crucial part of preparing for a lawsuit. You need to collect all the relevant documents and evidence that will support your case. Hiring a lawyer. Hiring a lawyer is an important step in preparing for a lawsuit. A lawyer can provide legal advice, represent you in court, and help you navigate the legal system. Filing the lawsuit. Filing a lawsuit is the final step in preparing for a legal battle. You need to ensure that you have all the necessary documents and evidence before filing the lawsuit. Gathering evidence. Gathering evidence is a crucial step in building a strong case. This includes collecting documents, taking photographs, and interviewing witnesses to support your argument. Hiring a lawyer. Role of a lawyer. A lawyer can advise and represent clients in legal matters, including criminal and civil cases, business transactions, and family law. How to find a lawyer. There are many ways to find a lawyer, including referrals from family and friends, online directories, and legal aid organizations. Choosing a lawyer. When choosing a lawyer, it is important to consider factors such as experience, cost, and communication skills, and to schedule a consultation to discuss your case and assess the lawyer's suitability. Filing the lawsuit. Filing a lawsuit involves submitting a complaint to the court and providing necessary documentation along with paying the filing fee. Legal considerations and outcomes. Burden of proof. The burden of proof is a legal concept that requires the party bringing a legal action to prove their case by a preponderance of the evidence. Statute of limitations. Statute of limitations is a legal deadline for filing a legal action, after which the claim will be barred forever. Role of judge and jury. The role of a judge and jury is to preside over a legal action and make decisions on matters of law and fact, respectively. Settlements and appeals. The possible outcomes of a legal action include settlements and appeals, which can provide resolution to the legal dispute. Burden of proof. The burden of proof in a legal case lies with the plaintiff. The plaintiff must prove their case with evidence and witness testimony in order to convince the judge and jury of their claim. Statute of limitations. Definition. The statute of limitations is a law that sets a deadline for filing a lawsuit. It varies by state and type of suit. State variations. Statute of limitations for each state varies depending on the type of lawsuit, such as personal injury, breach of contract, or medical malpractice. Type of suit. The statute of limitations varies depending on the type of suit, such as civil, criminal, or administrative. Role of judge and jury. Civil suit. In a civil suit, the judge's role is to preside over the trial and ensure that the proceedings are conducted in accordance with the law. The jury's role is to hear the evidence and determine the outcome of the case based on the preponderance of evidence. Criminal suit. In a criminal suit, the judge's role is to oversee the trial and ensure that the proceedings are conducted in accordance with the law. The jury's role is to hear the evidence and determine the guilt or innocence of the accused beyond a reasonable doubt. Administrative suit. In an administrative suit, the judge's role is to assess the evidence and make a decision based on the relevant laws and regulations. There is usually no jury in an administrative suit. Outcomes of a lawsuit. Settlements. A settlement is a legal agreement between the parties involved in a lawsuit that avoids a trial. It can occur at any stage of the lawsuit and involves a payment or other consideration from one party to the other. Judgment. A judgment is the final decision of a judge or jury in a lawsuit. It can be in favor of one party or the other. It can include monetary damages or other forms of relief. Appeals. An appeal is a legal process where a higher court reviews the decision of a lower court. It can lead to a new trial or a modification of the original decision. Conclusion. Lawsuits can be complex and overwhelming, but with the right preparation and understanding of the legal considerations, you can successfully navigate the process. Thank you.